From the northernmost parts of Canada to the southern tip of Mexico, North America is rich in Native American history. A group of families from Luverne High School is claiming the history lessons they received was racially biased, and the state of Minnesota agreed. First Alert investigator Beth Warden is telling us of a teacher suspension and what could happen next.
Every Native American tribe has distinctive qualities of their own.
Could be almost 1,000 different languages, different cultures, different religions.
While teaching students at a Luverne, Minnesota high school last year, the narrative of educator Thomas Rops was brought into question. Gabriel Yellowhawk with the Pipestone Human Rights Commission heard from families and reviewed reports.
It was holding a class on Native American studies and history.
And the unit covered on September 29th of 2023.
Cowboys and Indians.
As one family described it in a report, the teacher said most people in Luverne are Christians, but Native Americans worship the sun, animals, nature, and just dance around a fire. Families say the teacher went so far as to demonstrate to the class.
Go, woo, did the war whoop.
Also of concern to the families that reported him, the teacher admitted he had been teaching out of the same book for many years.
Reading the first report that I was given, it seemed like his excuse was that, oh, I've been teaching this way for 20-some years. I've been doing the same lesson. Nobody's ever complained before.
After an investigation, the Minnesota Professional Educator Licensing and Standards Board issued a suspension of his teaching license for 1 year. Our I-team obtained a copy of the report, which states Rops is able to continue teaching as long as he refrains from conduct of a similar nature, receives anti-bias counseling, and receives American history and culture training offered by the state. Should he not complete those mandates, his license could be suspended indefinitely. The board did not respond to our request for a statement regarding their findings. These concerns go beyond state borders, according to Sarah White of the South Dakota Education and Equity Coalition.
I wish I could say I was surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm very disheartened. The parents and the families who came forward in bringing that truth to light was probably one of the more courageous things being done. We start hearing propaganda centered around a narrative that we know is not values-based. That's where we need to become skeptical about what's being taught.
Yellowhawk hopes all students can receive clarification.
Having some sort of student assembly would have been, I think, appropriate. It still feels kind of like this sort of swept under the rug. We're just kind of pushing it aside till everyone forgets about it.
Luverne Public Schools Superintendent Craig Offendahl responded, quote, "We do not comment on personnel matters." Beth Warden, Dakota News Now.
Dakota News Now did receive a statement from Mr. Rops. He says, in part, "I regret the harm my words caused to the students in my class and people in our community. It was never my intent to cause any harm." You can see his full statement online right now at dakotanewsnow.com.